Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, Monday through Thursday. Now, if you have just joined this channel watching for the first time, you want to skip the introduction, hope you'll watch it at least one time and go right to the videos for your sign or your ascending, rising, all of the above, Crosswatchers. Then go down here because right down there in the description, I will have put the timestamp for when this ends. Okay. Hope you'll watch it at least one time. Anyway, because this is the week, Monday through Thursday, I use my Radley Valentine decks. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I use my Guardian Angels Tarot cards. I will also use my, what are these called again? Inspirational Fairies, Inspirational Wisdoms from Angels and Fairies. And this is from, still have to look, Frances Monroe, and artwork by Judy Mastrangelo. Okay, so, and then I will finish up by pulling one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, because we're doing the introduction, I always do a universal type of energy, what's going on in the world, and I will use my Waite Rider deck and my Colette Baron Read the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message and try not to get too much in the way of it. So, like I said, you can pop over to the timestamp and, bypass this. But again, I hope you don't, because there's always a little tidbit of something that you can find here. Now, we are on, like I said, what is it, the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. So we have the new moon, which is on the 10th, and I think that was like at 5:58 a.m., Eastern Standard Time, and that is in Pisces, and I talked about that as a very good wishing moon. Now, we jump to the 11th, and again, Virgo trines Uranus, which is retrograde in Taurus, so there could be some unexpected energies going on right there. Virgo and Taurus are both earth energies. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo earth energies, but this involves Taurus and Virgo more so. And, that is about your money, job, career, and, your home, just your security in itself. So Uranus is about the unexpected, and it is retrograde. So, Uranus is interesting energy. Many times over, it's kind of like the Tower energy, where it clears so many things up and then basically helps you to rebuild. Anyway, so then we jump from the 11th to the 16th. So there's not a lot of movement or not a lot of things noted with the planets at that time, but you have to remember we do have 6 planets that are retro. Jupiter in Aries, Mercury in Libra, Neptune in Pisces, Pluto in Capricorn, Saturn in Aquarius, and Uranus in Taurus. And we do have 2 planets direct, Mars, which is in Gemini, and we have Venus, which is in Virgo. So we have some interesting stuff. So what we've been experiencing prior to the full moon, energies, basically we will continue to be experiencing. The full moon energies kind of put a little push onto things and kind of gave a little bit of hey, we're going to mess a little bit with you. But again, it is in Pisces. So that is a really good ending. Okay, remember Pisces is the end of the astrological season. So it's a really good ending, but it's also getting you ready for that really good beginning also. So let's go on and see. Remember, we are also coming to the 22nd, 23rd, when we start Libra season. We will also be having the equinox. Now, in the northern hemisphere, that will be for autumn, and for the southern hemisphere, that will be for spring. So that is where things are, at least for that day, equal. Light is equal to dark. So that is also the time when, right around equinox energies, is also the time, give it up to maybe October 31st, when the veil between this world and the next is very, very thin. So everybody, be aware. Mercury retrograde in Libra, again, is one of those times that, that people come to visit us from, the beyond. So just be aware. Don't be too freaked out if that should happen to you. Write it down. My sister always says, look, see if you could see below their knees. She always says when somebody comes to visit her, she says she can never see their feet. I usually ask, when somebody has come to visit me, I'm usually, you still dead? Yes, Debbie, I'm still dead. Am I dead? No, Debbie, you're not dead. And then my sister's like, don't ask them that. Look to see their feet. And then ask them what they want to tell you. So I'll share that with you, but it just seems that I always have to ask what I have to ask. Okay, one card has dropped. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pull out two more cards. And put these over here. A little bit crooked on my thing. Sorry about that. Let's push these down a little more. Okay, let's see what we've got here. This is the card that fell. Anything that's reversed has a little stronger, let's pay attention to it, kind of meaning. So let's see what we've got here. First card is, okay, so this is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, Swords energy is air energy. And that is our Aquarius, our Libra, where we have, what do we have? Saturn and Mercury, both, Saturn is in retro for Aquarius and Mercury for Libra. And it's also Gemini energy, air energy. And Mars is in Gemini right now. Mars is a little bit more forceful, though. Mars is kind of telling you to, is telling, like, cut the garbage. This is going to get through. We're going to get through whatever it is. So I kind of feel like, with, Mercury and Saturn, with that type of energy, is kind of like, oh, think about this, think about that. What else can go wrong? What else can happen? But I really feel that in this case, Mars in Gemini is about cut the garbage. Hey, things move on, people move on. What you're seeing now is not real. It's all an illusion. You need to start putting out the positive energies. Now, again, sword energy, air energy is our making some plans, strategic thinking things through, also hearing news. This is really very, this is the type of energy that keeps you up at night, that makes you kind of, doubt. But again, this is also telling you, and nine is, let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need. This is saying this is not real. Whatever this is that's bothering you, you get through it, and things move on. Things move on. This is more, this is really telling you that your thoughts are very, your thoughts, if you want to put a lot of energy into negative energies, you will get back negative energy. So turn it around and, go towards that positive energy. This is, it's not worth losing sleep over. Can you really do anything about anything? No. So sleep, try to sleep, pray, meditate, do whatever it is to help lift and keep your vibrations very, very high. Okay. I'm really picking up that Mars in Gemini right now. And that Mars, remember, that's the, god of war. And Gemini is very intellectual. Gemini is very, thinks things through. And it's kind of like, no, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this again. Next card is, here we go. Now, this is reversed. This is that Pentacle energy. Again, that is the Earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy. And all of them have something going on. Virgo has Venus, which is very kind and loving, okay? This is a 6. 6 is the number of man. It is the energies you put into something. This is provision. This is also, I know that that's kind of the two I feel of Pentacles is also part of that, but this is money coming from an unknown source. This is money coming from, from miracles, from prayers. Again, this, Pentacles is our, our money, job, career. It is also our home, but it is about, again, provision. Now, I I do love the scales whenever I see this one. Even though this is Pentacles, I always feel that this does have that air energy. And, so that does have that Libra energy in it too. And Libra wants to make things balanced. So even though there's going to be stressors and things happening, you have to have faith and you have to believe and you have to keep your vibrations high. There is a solution. There is money coming. This is money from an unexpected source also. So here we go. Last card here. Now we have, again, so these two were reversed, right? I don't know. Was that reversed? Well, anyway, we have an 18. So we have a 9, 6, and we have an 18. 8 is, unlimited opportunities. 1 is new beginning. 10, transitional energy. 10 plus 8, 18. And 1 plus 8 is a 9. And 9, so we have another 9. 9, 6, 9. We could look at it that way. We have the moon energy, which is still going to be following through. The moon energy will follow through for at least until the 13th. It really follows through longer than that. But remember, the moon energy is where we release, we relinquish, and request. And, so I would say keep doing that at least from now until that 13th, and then maybe even keep releasing and relinquishing as the moon starts getting smaller and smaller. But the moon has things that is hidden. It says you're not being shown everything. You don't know everything. Things are being hidden, but things will work themselves through because the moon comes after the star, and the star is all about hope, and it comes before the sun, and the sun is where things brighten up and light is shown. So this is just saying things are hidden right now. Don't be upset. Don't be so worried. Again, connect. I don't say to worship the moon. I never say that at all. It is a divine creation, so it is something that helps me to focus on higher power. So it really is saying, things will be okay. You just don't know everything right now. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay that we don't know everything, because when we do know something, the more we do know, the more it can entrap us, the more we can, just kind of go, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? So basically, even though there's the restless nights, the staying up at night, our mind is really trying to make some control. We need to have faith. We need to believe. We need to just know that there's a lot of things going on in the universe that we just don't know about it. But there is unexpected money coming in, debts paid, things like that. Okay? Okay. So let's see what we've got with the Colette. Colette Baron Reed. I want to call her Colleen sometimes. And this is the Good Tarot. So what else do you have for us? So there's some anxiety here. But, really, stay faithful. Stay faithful. Know that things are working out better. Money will be coming in. Provision will be coming in. And it's going to be good provision. And there is the scales. Again, that could be something to do with Libra energy here, too. Libra's right around the corner. So let's see. But we also have Mercury and Libra. And, Mercury is always about, whenever Mercury goes retrograde, it's always, to me, about karma being fulfilled. So, and to me, it's also about the universe trying to offer solutions to right some wrongs. Now, when I say offer, it's because we don't always accept their solutions. So let's see what we have here. And I don't know if I said this, but I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to higher power. My job is just, like I said, to deliver the message. Okay, I think I did say that. Here we go. Now, again, reversed. We have that Ace of Water, which is lovely. So Ace is a 1. 1 is that new beginning. Water is our Cancer with Pisces, Scorpio energy here. A new emotional breakthrough, an emotional journey, something that's going to get us very connected, very deeply connected. Now, sometimes this has a romantic aspect to it. I am feeling more that this is a new emotional journey. Remember, water is, did I say this, is fluid It's spiritual. It's very, again, it's very, it generates a very strong need and want. Okay, so this is something that it's a new turn. It's a new page. It's a new start. It's a new emotional journey. So whatever's going on next week or this week, whatever this week is, it's going to be interesting. Have faith. Stay on target. Remember, whatever goes on in the world, you still have to live your life. And, and we have to do the best that we can. We are, and again, we're light workers, star seeds, whatever you want to say, we are, and we need to keep our vibrations very, very high as we go forth. Okay? So take a moment, please, to comment. What do you read in these cards? Tell me what you see, comment, but also to please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. And let's start our readings now. Hello, my Sagittariuses. And I don't know, I'm feeling like you're in a serious mode this week. It feels like it's really time to focus on business and time to get down to business and make things happen. Maybe it's the money issue. Maybe it's, but it's like, show me the money. Make things happen. This is what I have to do, and I am going to get this done. So there's very serious intent being done for my Sagittariuses. The energies are very serious intent, very focused, again, nope, this is what I'm doing. I'm not messing around anymore. And it's not even that you're messing around. It's just it feels like fun time is over, and you are doing what needs to be done. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards. They are all reversed. Higher power. What do we have for our Sagittariuses? First card is, well, it's a decision, isn't it? It's a decision. And this is also the Devil card, Major Arcana. This is also feeling trapped. This is feeling like, do I leave? Do I go? Is the grass greener on the other side? Do I slip my chains? I don't like where I'm at. I don't like who I'm becoming. What is happening to me? Again, I feel like you're grabbing hold of that rein. So I'm surprised we don't have the Chariot here yet, or maybe not. But it's like you're grabbing hold. You are more in charge than you've ever been, but it's scary. It can still be very, very scary. But you're going to be very thoughtful, and you're going to be very bold with what this is. So anyway, we have a 15, which is about change, change, change. 5, 5, 5, change, change, change. 1 plus 5 is a 6, so we have the 1 and a 10, 1 new beginning, 10 transition. Add it to the 5, it's a 6, which is the number of man. This is, like I said, the Devil card. This is where you just feel trapped, and you don't know if you should leave or not leave. Now, the thing is, if this is a job, I'm not telling you to leave your job. It's always easier to get a job when you have a job. But it's just that just feels like a time of just great discontent. Also, there's a little bit of being worried, a little bit of fear with this. And part of the Devil card is really making the decision. Do I move or do I not? Do I stay with the Devil I know, or do I move into the possibility of a future that I don't know? Okay, but remember, fear is a tool of the Devil, and it tries to keep it tries to keep your dreams. It tries to keep you from going after your dreams. Okay, and it tries to kill the divine spark within you. Anyway, Archangel Jophiel, who actually has a lot of creativity too. So here you have the picture of all of the doves leaving, and yet there's the one that stays. And yet the angel is trying to say, go, go, and yet he stays. And why is he staying? It's scary out there. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So the need to detox is kind of pushing. Maybe you've had people that, oh, you can't do this, you can't do this. Hey, I'm not saying that you can or you can't, but I just know if you don't try, then, no, you won't be able to. Yes, again, let's say it. You don't try, The answer is always a no. You do try yes, you can still get that no, but you could get that yes too. Or you could get another thing open up for you, okay? This one is reversed. King of Raphael. So now we have the king energy. King's the ruler, masculine energy. Underlying energy of the king is air, thought processes. So that's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And you know, lots of stuff going on there. Raphael is your water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Pisces still the wish moon. So there's lots of really positive energy with the Pisces. Though Pisces is also a little bit mysterious. And Scorpio is in its own little class right there too. But Scorpio is also, remember, it has the scorpion, but it also has the eagle, and it also has the phoenix. And from the ashes, the phoenix rises. So sometimes Scorpio is a little bit bolder than what Scorpio wants to be. Okay, anyway, the king of Raphael, while you have this wonderful air energy as the underlying, the one that can see, the one that's very clear thinking, you've got this emotional energy because this king has gone through so much to get to where he is now. So there is this trying to get this balance between air and water. It's not necessarily an easy balance. The king of Raphael, though, does love and love deeply, does feel very emotional. So you might want to watch your emotions this week, especially if you're making any decisions, because the emotions could make you snap and just kind of say, fine, I'm leaving, I'm quitting, and then afterwards you're like, oh my goodness, what did I just do? So if you have to make some sort of changes, you want to be smart about it, and you want to make sure that you are protecting yourself and the people that you care about as you're making these changes. So be smart. If you're making changes, you need to be smart. You don't want to just rush in head foot first, okay? Or jump in. You just don't want to jump in. Anyway, the king of Raphael has gone through a lot, but yet has come out knowing a lot more than what he knew to begin with. Warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. So let's see what we've got here. Next card, 3 of Michael. So we have a 1, 5, 3, 3, 5, 1. 3 of Swords energy. Again, that Swords energy pops up. 3 is about, celebration, creativity. It's also about the power of 3. The thing about the 3 of Michael, this is that heart. This is like, oh my gosh. No, Deb, pick up the other one. We don't want to see this. The thing is, that's not a scary card as much as it's saying it acknowledges the pain you've been through. It acknowledges that you've been through a lot of stuff, okay? A lot of stuff that maybe you shouldn't have maybe should not have been directed towards you. But the 3 of Michael, 3 of Swords says now, okay, get on your big kid's pants. It's time to leave that, because now we're not going to sit and be sorry for ourselves. It's time to let that go and move forward. And these two, this card wants to try to make you afraid. This card wants to try to say that you can't. And this card is saying, hey, maybe you can't, but it's you need to at least try. And the king of Raphael is saying, if you think you can, you definitely can. Okay? So, release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. So this is one of those weeks for you where you're really feeling it. But again, I go back to what I said. You're really going to get, this is a time for you to get business done. This is where there's a determination here. It's time to get things done here for you. No more laughing, no more hiding. It's time to get down to business. Okay, so let's see what our guardian angels have to say for my Sagittarius. But again, whenever you're doing something like that, you want to do it smart. Okay? Make your plans, think things through, and protect yourself. Protect yourself. Here we go. Reversed. 10 of action. Action is your energy. It's also Aries and Leo, passionate, burning, determined, fire energy. 10 is transition, but there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do before you can transition or while you're transitioning. This is kind of a burdensome card, but it's a lot to do. But it doesn't mean that it's impossible, okay? You're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life. Be willing to ask for help from others in order to lighten your load so that you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful for your health or to your health. That's a burden card. It is a card. It has burden. You can ask for help. You don't have to carry it all yourself. Okay? So it's not necessarily an easy week, my Sagittariuses, but I'm feeling a lot of strength of purpose and a lot of determination and a lot of it's time to get business. It's time to take care of business energy from you. And so maybe this is what maybe this is what's giving you the impetus to do that, but it's time to get down to business. Okay, let's see what inspirational wisdom we have from our angels and fairies. Here we go. So maybe something pretty and lighter. Here, reversed Bluebell Fairy. I've not seen the Bluebell Fairy before. Mistakes can happen at any time, and this is how we learn. Forgive yourself, then move on with the lessons learned. That's what this is all about. Forgive yourself and move on with the lessons learned. That's okay. That's a good one. That is a good one. You never really, and I know it's like, well, you see, you never really, with this, the scars are still there, but you can get past that. Forgiveness is what frees you, and that's what gets you past that too. They may either not know or not care, but it takes the chains off of you. And it's a choice. It is a choice to forgive. So I love that. I love that. Forgive yourself and then move on with the lessons learned. I love that. Mistakes can happen at any time. This is how we learn. I love that. So if you're finding that you have to, and remember, Mercury retrograde is one of those times that, that Empress, she loves to bring opportunities to right some wrongs. Okay, crystal or energy for my Sages. Here we are, Celestite. Communicating with angels, tranquility, good fortune, deep meditation. I do love Celestite. It's a beautiful stone. So my Sages, yeah, the strength of purpose is extremely powerful. I am feeling that. You get things done. Okay, my Sages, comment, let me know, but also take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. As always though, my Sagittariuses, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.